Hello. How are you? Hopefully everything works. So that's where we're at. What I did after last weekend was I just grabbed some areas to highlight from the 3D model I created, which I used for this outline. Now we're going to use for the highlights. I'm not sure if I want to do it in dots or solid blocks, so let's try both, I think. I'm going to do a new layer for these dots. I have a sore throat or dry mouth or something horrible, but I also have shellless skittles. They'll be keeping us alive this stream. How are you? What have you been up to? All that stuff. Hey, how are one of these? Might look a bit like stars. I'm not sure. I have to do a bit thicker. I think let's just start chucking dots down and see. Not sure how it's going to work for things like this. Sorry, I was a little bit late. I was trying to decide whether to shower before or after, and I waited too long for the decision that I made, which was shower before. It wasn't too bad. Um, Question: would you rather be able to copy and paste in real life or Control Z, edit, undo quite often in real life? Because I, because I use programs that you can undo on so often, I feel like I often go, oh, damn, wish I could undo that. It would be undo for sure. No, I don't know. Copying and pasting would be very handy for copy and paste. Screw it. And they're both good. Can't even think the last time that I wished I needed the undo feature in real life. But it wasn't that long ago. I can't even think what kind of situations I want it in. Right, I might decide not to do this, so let's get a section done and we'll have a look. It did look really cool. Let's try it with block color as well. See which we prefer. You know what you've been up to this week, or what you're doing currently. It's interesting. Just leave a comment or drop a message. Let me know what you're doing while you're watching this. Something you've tried that you'll never ever try again. I mean, I can't think of anything that I like just tried once and then don't want to do it ever again. I can think of things I've done lots and lots of times that I don't want to do again. Smoking, drinking. do it in block. Which means yeah. Can do that again. It's not a problem. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just start at the bottom. The proportions are off. I don't know what I did before, but it's all going to be just slightly off. I don't remember why, but that doesn't matter. I would like a stapling brush. Mm-hmm. Fine. Oh dear. I also have some kind of headache. It's been quite a long week. Quite a lot done. What have we done? That's the thing that we do, right? Skittle time first. Quite a lot. Gym on Monday. Squats and it wrecked my back for some reason, which is annoying. So my back has sucked all week. Rehearsal Tuesday for our gig next Sunday. Got back in the studio with my new band, or half of my new band, just to remind ourselves of the songs. And there was one song that we hadn't played yet. We'd only sort of written it. We hadn't played it, so we got that out a bit. So it's got some progress to it. And then had a burger, big vegan burger. It actually wasn't very good. It usually is good from there, but it wasn't very good. Did some driving. Did some training. Trained yesterday. And then drove to Eastbourne, which is the furthest I've ever driven, I think. And new roads, not driven on them before. I got to go 70 miles an hour. There was an actual dual carriageway. So it was my first time on a dual carriageway. And it was fine. driving, isn't it? I like driving. Mm. How close did we get here? So that's about it. That's about my week. Normal things. Mm. Do you ever just want to walk away from technology? Yeah, I've thought about it loads of times. Not so much these days. Well, I don't know. I did think about it the other day. I would love. I just want to build a cabin in the woods. Like, really do it. Don't know why you can't. You have to meet various building codes and have permits and stuff. Just want to live in the woods, man. I'll probably get bored for a while, and then I think you'd learn. And, I mean, it'd be nice to have both. Spend a few months away from technology building cabin, so all your time spent building, and then get the internet. Live in your cabin with the internet. Why not? And what else am I doing? Still got things to do this week. I think I got Japanese today. I had a reply from my dear friend and Japanese teacher, who I think I will get on the stream after this once we finish this piece. She has a very interesting job. And also, when he explains it to me, I understand a lot of it, but not all of it. So it'd be nice to see a sort of visual demonstration of what he does. Pink one. Hmm. What is your least favourite mode of transport? Coach. You're packed in. It's hot. I think that's like residual dislike from school trips. No, the school trips were bad. We actually went to some great places. I think we went to Disneyland Paris once, and I didn't sleep the way back because I had a migraine. And I wasn't very old. Having a migraine on a coach full of kids. It was hell. It was really bad. No one would give me paracetamol because I need parent permission or something. This was, before mobiles or whatever. Just give the kid the drugs. I don't think I ever had paracetamol at home either. Didn't discover paracetamol until I was about 14. I lived through childhood migraines without paracetamol. Seems unfair. But I never have to deal with that again, at least. Know what painkillers are. Although I do have chronic back pain, which painkillers don't touch, but it's okay. I don't have a feeling it wouldn't be like that forever. It has been a long time. Anyway, chill stream, not pain stream. What's some good stuff? Saw rabbits and sheep and fox and a rat on my drive yesterday. Oh, and yeah, we went for dinner, and there was this great little French bulldog. French bulldog, is that what they're called? One of those small dogs with the good heads, and it was sitting next to me while we ate. It was like next to my foot, so it kept wanting strokes. It was very soft and it was very nice. It was a good dinner companion, a good unexpected dinner companion. The guy kept apologising. I was like, "Why, man? It's a very good dog." Also, I think I would probably be difficult. I think I'd struggle with a plane as a mode of transport. Um, but we're currently quite a long time off Diazepam, so been anxious on and off the last 3 days or so, but pretty okay for like the 2 weeks before that. This Sunday gig's going to be a big test. I don't know how that's going to go. We'll find out. How we looking? Let's have a look at how we're looking. Yeah, I think it's probably alright. This piece has not gone how I expected it to anyway, so. Schedule, purple one. Hey. Hmm. What's a common thing you think about when you're alone? Probably a lot of things. I mean, really, I just think about what I'm doing. When I'm in the shower, I often write riffs, or lyrics, or anything really, melodies. Not with lots of ideas in the shower, so I suppose the things that I think about most are like new things. They're discoveries. They don't exist yet. Hmm. What habits are holding you back from success? That's very difficult. Because I mean, success is not tangible or necessary. Um, there are habits that I have that I would like to improve. Um, nicotine, eating late at night, my sleep always needs work. Those are the kinds of things I'd be most happy with improving, but you know, right now I'm in the best place I've been ever, so I'm not going to complain about that. We've done the legs, so let's move this guy down. Well, the head's just going to have to be there again, like it is. Oh, should we do the head? Let's do the head. This is not improving. I think it needs to be bigger, not taller. Actually, matters. So. Hmm. What chore do you absolutely hate doing? I shower a lot. I do a lot of exercise, so I'm basically shower twice a day most days, sometimes three times, sometimes once, but it's a lot. I mean, it would be a lot easier if I didn't have this hair. I'm aware of that. It's just quite time consuming, you know? Sneeze. No, it's not a chore, necessarily. I think it's the thing that I would pick. You could simplify it. I would also like a dust-free desk. If that was possible. I'd like to not have to dust my desk. Describe your life using one word. Please describe your life using one word. Let me hear it. And also describe mine. You. I would like you to describe mine and yours. Separately. With one word. While I think of one word to describe my life. It was really hard. Well, it's hard to find a word that isn't just the word sad. Possibly unlucky. Possibly determined. Possibly just trying. Not like a trying time, but always trying. Or maybe just improving. It's difficult. I think that is definitely something I do, though. Like, learn something or work on something, improve at something. Always trying to do that. Always trying to get better at jujitsu, drumming, music in general, even songwriting, guitar, vocals, um, art. Maybe journeyman. It's not flattering, but it might be accurate. I don't know. It's difficult because they say don't compare yourself to other people, but then what? How do you gauge things? How do you gauge a skill level without doing that? By competency? If it's by competency, then like I'm a very good drummer. It's not easy. Um, yeah, that's a very hard question. I'd love to know what you think about yourself, for sure, and about me if you want to. What? How many pennies would fit into this room? Bloody loads of them. That's my answer. Have a stretch, everyone. And some water. I am gonna have an approximate. All the old back. Bit of a ritual that you've just witnessed. Hey, I want to find more questions. What are the qualities you really enjoy in a friend? I don't know how normal this is. But I was talking about it the other day about like functional relationships, and since quitting drinking, I'd say like all of my relationships are functional, as in all of my relationships revolve around an activity. So I've got jujitsu friends, music friends. And I don't think it's any different to normal life because everyone just has friends based on drinking. That's what everyone else does. That's the activity. These are just healthier activities. And the gym. I've not met anyone at the gym, but my gym partner is a good friend. What I was thinking about talking about the other day. Is this going to be alright? Yeah, fine, it's fine. Stop thinking about it. But I suppose that's not what you. It's not really a quality. Or if you're going to change it into a quality, it'd be like similar interests. You have to have something in common, obviously. You have to have something to bond over, really. Uh, yeah, I mean, that's how you make friends when you're younger. You just have, you do similar things, you have similar interests, and then you make those friends, right? Hmm. Friendship is a bit strange. It's like most people are generally happy to be friends until someone does something horrendous, or always like fundamentally difficult to like from the off. I definitely know some people like that. Ah, what's wrong with this? Did I say music friend? Yeah, I did. Similar interests is probably the most important one. Not a dick, not a Tory. I wouldn't be friends with a Tory. Would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato? Well, I kind of look and feel like a potato, so what do I win? This does have a line that comes down here, so I think I'm going to maintain that line, exaggerate that line. What would we do? Spontaneity or stability? Stability. Obviously, like, if you're stable, you can still be spontaneous, but you'd rather be more often stable than spontaneous. You are always spontaneous and rarely stable. be a nightmare. Mm. How far out are we here? Pretty far out. Far out, man. That there. Let's give it a save. We haven't done that in a while. Would you rather live permanently in a roller coaster park, theme park, or a zoo? Would you rather live permanently in a theme park or a zoo? A zoo, obviously. Theme park would be loud. It'd be sticky. And the zoo has animals. I'm wondering if I can get any like striations in this. Because this is really undefined white. Maybe I'll come in with some black after. If there's any white on muscle, like maybe a bit on the neck, maybe a bit there, maybe here. What is this? Collarbone. I don't think that's what collarbones should look like. And that's on the wrong bit. That's great. How long have I been doing that? Well, that seems fine. Not long at all. Good. If food is bad at a restaurant, would you say something? I feel like it's too late. Just wouldn't go again, probably. Probably depend, but probably not. That's the answer. We read some Shoggoth lore in a minute. Nice to tie something into this. Although Lovecraft certainly isn't chill. Blub. Yeah, it's alright, I think. Pretty much what I wanted. Yeah, cool. So, I'm not sure the best way to do this. I think I'm going to have to look off screen. Have a look at the wiki. And a skittle, I think. Yellow. Green. Oh, good word, right. Found a good word. A Shoggoth, occasionally Shaggoth. Uh, maybe we switch to this screen. Look near you. You'll be looking here. Alright. Yes, a Shoggoth, occasionally Shaggoth, is a fictional monster in the Cthulhu mythos. This is a description, I think, from the novella at, at the Mountains of Madness. It was a terrible, indescribable thing, vaster than any subway train, a shapeless Conjuries? I don't know that word. Conjuries. Conjuries. What? A shapeless congeries of protoplasmic bubbles. Protoplasmic was the good word. Faintly self-luminous. That's cool. And with myriads of temporary eyes. Temporary eyes is great. Two words together. Temporary eyes forming and unforming as pustules of greenish light all over the tunnel filling front that bore down upon us, crushing the frantic penguins and slithering over the glistening floor that it and its kind had swept so evilly free of all litter. How do you sweep something evilly? I guess you have to put evilly, otherwise sweeping is just helpfully. Hmm. I'm not sure. I might be able to go to this screen. No, that just ignores that. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can find another good couple of words. So that was protoplasmic bubbles, which is awesome. And temporary eyes. It's a great song title. Lovecraft describes them as massive amoeba-like creatures made out of iridescent black slime with multiple eyes floating on the surface. They are protoplasmic, lacking any default body shape and instead being able to form limbs and organs at will. Yeah, I decided to make mine humanoid. I struggled deciding, but I thought stick with humanoid. So I suppose we'll have to do these eyes faintly green. I think it was faintly green. A green temporary eyes forming and unforming as pustules of greenish light all over the tunnel. I suppose adding this like high contrast shine on him is good for the what's it? Iridescent black slime. Mm. Well, there's not much on Shoggoth here. Not really. Well, I think that's enough. What sound do you love? Hmm. I love So many sounds for music count. I like a good snare drum. I like a good kick tone, which is rare. You don't get a good one very often. I like a good snare tone. I like a good guitar tone. I like spur. I like really deep bass notes vocally. I like really high fry screams and catchy melodies. I've been on the wrong screen for ages. I don't know how that happened. Well, I was talking through that be right back screen. Apologies. We weren't being right back. We're still here. Too many buttons, that's the problem. But it's no bother, is it? Everyone makes mistakes. I need to get a good picture of Bella. We look after a dog called Bella. I need to get a good picture of her for the be right back screen. Which I might try and do today. When she's back. Just don't know where she is right now. She's gone out. The shops, maybe. Or for a walk. Who knows? Yeah. Let's find another question. What is the source of your procrastination? I mean, random thoughts or questions that I can then use the internet to find the answers to. It's probably the largest source of procrastination, but imagine if you couldn't find the answers to those questions. I mean, you just have to forget the questions. Is that better? I don't want to do that. I learn all the time by doing that. I think, what's that thing about? Or where's this come from? Or where's this place? And then I'll look it up. And yeah, I might lose some time doing that, but then I find out the answer to the question. Facebook's so bad that there's no point in even doom scrolling on it anymore. Instagram's dead as well. So social media isn't really a time suck anymore. Instagram was great for like a few months of me using it. And they removed like the recent feature, so you can't search anything recently, so there's no point. It just shows you the same things. Like days on end. And Facebook's exactly the same. It just shows you the same few posts. Pointless. I don't know why they did it to themselves. Because they were in good places. Do they not want people to use their apps anymore? It doesn't make sense. Is it some kind of experiment? Don't know. Whatever they've done, they've lost a lot of, I don't know, people being on their app. I don't know if that's even the goal. Maybe they have a different goal. I do still have the Facebook tab open always on my browser because it's the easiest way to communicate with people. But I really just use it for the chat now. Make it better, or I don't know, don't make it worse. Cool. Oh, that's awkward. Why have you done that? Come back. Oh god. Come back. Sort of. There we go. Oh dear. Save it. Why are we in an RDB preview? I don't understand why this program does some of the things it does. These questions are repeating, so I think it might be time to find a new source. Ooh. Uh, who knows? Would we have a quick break? Let's do it. Let's use this. Let's use this be right back screen for good and not chaos. I will see you in 5 minutes. Hello. We Here we are. We're back. At a small blueberry snack bar thing. I was very hungry. Now I am okay. Starting to get quite tired. Alright. Yes, questions. What are the three qualities you value most in someone? Compassion, empathy. Well, that might go hand in hand with compassion. Hmm. Let's say compassion, empathy. And understanding, which is kind of empathy. Well, they're all kind of the same, but those ones. Communication is also very important. What do you wish you had more talent doing? Art, drawing, um, jiu-jitsu, guitar, singing. Any one of those would be awesome. Drums, I'm mostly happy with. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love to be as good as Matt Gasker, but I suck more at other things. So I'm happy with my. I'm most happy with my drumming ability out of all of the things I do. I actually don't think I'm too bad at singing either. Obviously not good, but for someone who never really sung and then picked it up without lessons, I feel like I'm not that bad. But I think I did damage my voice, so I don't sing as much as I used to. And no one wanted to hear it, so maybe it's not very good. We'll do a vocal and guitar cover, an acoustic version of something soon. Because I've been wanting to for a while. It's going to be either Carolina Drama by the Raconteurs, because there's a good bit in that that I really enjoy. Well, I mean, I changed it to be like that, but I like that I changed it to be like that. Or there's like a pretty straight cover of Eula by Baroness, which is, I suppose, yeah, I mean, it's basically how they play it acoustically, how they play it acoustically, anyway. Yeah, that's a good bum. Be the right spot. Hmm. Do you or did you in the past have any strange habits? Some OCD ones, I suppose. I think I used to bite my toenails when I was younger as well. Or was it just fingernails? I've definitely bitten a toenail off before. I wouldn't even be able to get my foot near my mouth now. Other than that, probably not. Sounds what you call strange. Like one man's strange is another man's normal. Not man, but person. Right, it's not really like that now I've looked at that. Okay, let's do these again. We will use this one for reference. Are you not? This isn't locked. So why are you pretending to be locked? Oh, can't quite happen here. More maybe. This How's that? If you could remove something that exists in the world forever, what would it be? It's difficult because, like, poverty would be good, but then there'd still be war. World hunger would be good, but then there'd still be war. So, war? Let's say violent crime, including war. If it's not including war, then just war. Up and down. Notifications. Or maybe like ego. Whatever produces war. Fear? It's not just fear though, is it? Tough one. Let's say war. Let's get rid of that. It's the only person that suffers in war are innocent people, really, right? If you've got if war couldn't happen, then if someone did, then it might mean people could do horrendous things, right? But then you just have them assassinated, have that person assassinated, which removes the need for war. So yeah, just do that. Anyone's committing atrocities, deal with that person instead of going to war with the country or government. Something like that. It probably requires more thought. This is too smooth, and the others aren't smooth, so I'm just roughening it up. Another sneeze. Full of them today. Yellow one. Half a yellow one. Oh, I hurt my neck. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Green. Pink. Purple, purple, pink, green, yellow. Some of these questions are just too heavy, you know. These questions are the same as the other one. What do you love most about where you grew up? This is a good one. I grew up in Brighton and I used to play on the street all day, every day. And I loved it. And I realised as I got older, there aren't kids playing on the street as much. I think I actually might have mentioned this before. Like we had consoles. Like between us, we had lots of consoles between all the friends. But still, we played outside so much. Or maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I don't know. We definitely did both. It's just strange that that doesn't seem to happen as much anymore. Maybe it does, and I just don't go out, so I don't see it. Either is possible. About there for the bicep. Oh, I'm a bit off a bit though. Not very round, is it? I'll do. Um, but anyway, it's not relevant that children don't do it as much anymore, or maybe they do and I'm not aware of it. What is relevant is that I lived on a road where basically you'd only drive up it if you lived there. Kind of out the way. It didn't really go to anywhere. So could play in the road. I loved it. That's where I learned to ollie. That's where I learned to kickflip. That's where I learned to ollie while moving, ollie up curbs. It's probably where I learned to ride a bike. It's where I learned to skateboard, where I learned to roller skate. It was also a very nice area. It was just like families, really. It was like, I guess, like a poor part of Brighton, but it was Brighton, so it was still nice. We had the estate up the road, like just up the alley. There was an estate, so there was loads more people to meet up there. So it's nice, nice area. Nice to be able to play in the road because there weren't many cars. Answer. Hmm. This is quite an interesting one. What do you remember most about your first crush? I don't actually know who my first crush would have been, like primary school sometime. What I do remember is a specific feeling, and I can't necessarily don't remember it from primary school, but in secondary school there was this feeling of just like general. It's like sort of like joy and discovery. I remember there was some crap pop music playing that I really liked, not liked. I really appreciated because of this weird, I don't know, sort of strange kind of joy that you, that I had at the time. I'm not, yeah, it's actually not very tangible. Um, Difficult to explain, but it would be the weird feelings that come along with it, but they're like new. So it's the discovery of these new feelings. I suppose it's excitement of like the unknown and of finding something, finding something out new that you've never experienced before. Because you haven't experienced anything as a kid. Which is quite a good segue onto. I actually don't think I'll go there, but um, I will just mention it as I said that. People that believe in conspiracy theories, I think it's a similar kind of thing, right? They think that they have found something that nobody else has found before. Or they think they're onto something. They think they've discovered something that no one else knows or not many people know. And it fills them with a sense of satisfaction. Like with solving a puzzle or something, you know. I think that's why people like detective shows so much. Or true crime. I think it's a similar thing. Watered down, but a similar thing. This bicep better look good. This took way longer than it should have. Yeah. Kind of indistinguishable, just looks like a white blob. Okay. Well, here we are. Oh, funny enough, the next one is what was your most recent experience of going down the rabbit hole? I don't. I don't know. I haven't. I don't tend to do that. But a lot of people do, and that's how they get these insane ideas. By listening to other insane people talk crap. Um, yeah, let's just do this shoulder. It's really confusing where this is really supposed to go. I don't like it, so I'm not going to do it. Why is. I don't know this thing, so let's do that. What mode of transport have you never tried? I've never been in a plane, I don't think. Definitely prefer to go on a boat if I could. The option was there. But boats are expensive. What else have I done? There must be something else. I think I've even been in a hovercraft. I think I've been in them all. It's strange not wanting to be go on a plane because I would have loved to have been a pilot. Different thing, I suppose. Pilot, not like a commercial airline pilot. That would have been awful. Um, uh, my eyes are too bad anyway, and I'm massive. I don't think you're allowed to be massive if you're a pilot. Maybe you are. Maybe it doesn't make much difference. What have you found more helpful than you ever could have imagined it would be, or it could be? Um, like activity diaries, to-do lists, CBT, CBT. Well, no, like anxiety hierarchy was a really good one from my most recent CBT. So I suppose writing things down and documenting them is really useful. You should try it. If anyone asks, I will send them. I made a sort of to-do list activity diary thing. Um, it's just a Google Doc, but I've designed it so it's not awful on the eyes, and I use it every day. I'll send it to you if you send me an email, send me a message with your email, whatever. Just ask me, and I'll send it. It's Yeah, I mean it's something that I use every day, and I have been for probably 2 years. Nah, longer, I reckon. Even longer than that. It is invaluable. Mm, that's the heavy. What's the most interesting thing you have in your pockets right now? I don't even have pockets. I am not wearing trousers. I'd argue that you don't need pockets if you're not wearing trousers. Because you're in no trouser mode. That's not a person that's desperate to carry multiple items that can't be carried in their hands. Fine. My nose is getting very difficult to breathe out of. So I'm not talking so much. Apologies. Well, we're coming up to time anyway. Hey, stop asking me the same questions. What? What would be the best and worst part of being a cat? That's something I've never thought of. The best part about being a cat. Agility? Guess. And the worst part about being a cat is you're a cat. Alright, okay, the best part is little to no responsibility. The worst part is little to no responsibility. Stimulus. No thumbs. And some cats do have thumbs, but they don't work. What a silly question. I actually like how this is coming out. This here, and then you got the background stars giving the rest of the shape. Once I decide on how the eyes are going to look, will be golden, I reckon. I think maybe we'll chuck some eyes in here. In the white. I haven't even decided on an eye shape yet. I really want it to be round, but I don't think it's going to work. That's just to remind me. What are we doing? Right. I mean, yeah, we've got time to finish this hand, haven't we? Let's do that. Let's just do it one finger at a time, I think. If it's raining outside, what activity do you most want to do? Look at the rain? Is that an activity? I don't have like a rain activity I like doing outside. I do love it when it rains. I'd like to just lay and listen to it. It's lovely. It's raining right now. What obscure interest do you have? I feel like nothing is really obscure. Maybe it's just nothing I like. I mean, all the stuff I do is kind of obscure. Also not. Depends like what you're used to. It's too hard to answer. Too hard to answer. Like I guess like jiu-jitsu would be obscure to some people. What do you think is obscure? Do you think any of the things I do are obscure? Oh, why did you do that? What foods do you vow never to eat? I'm not going to eat anything really, really mushroomy. Just don't like mushrooms. It's not complicated. Um, I'll never eat meat, but I never really have. So vegetarian since I was about 5, and I'm vegan now. So yeah, but other than those things, mushrooms is pretty much it. But like, I'll eat mushrooms if they're tiny and sliced up or whatever. I don't know. I'll eat some mushrooms as well. I don't mind some mushrooms. I just don't like the big fat field mushrooms. Grim. But like those like strippy, ribbony ones are nice. Um, yeah. Can you describe your personal style? I assume this means like clothes. Well, I basically only leave the house to exercise, so I'm pretty much always in shorts. Um, it's been that way for quite a while. But I used to before all the exercise. So basically, you just wear a shirt and jeans. It's all smart, casual-y. But then I discovered joggers, and joggers or shorts is what I wear around the house, and shorts when I leave the house to exercise. So it's not what's going on there. I do like a good shirt. But yeah, I tend not to want to ruin my clothes by exercising in them, so I don't. Bob, Robert, Bloberta. Right, last bit of hand and question, and we'll run away. Well, it sounds very elongated. It's very hard to tell where this bit needs to go. Where this bit needs to go. You can go there. That's fine. Don't care, and it doesn't matter. We got. Is it better to read books in electronic form or actually hold the book? Hold the book. Oh. There's only so much screen reading I can do. There's only so much book reading I can do, but there's more. I can book read more than I can screen read. Oh, it's fine. That's alright. Looks good. So, this is where we're at. Wow. I'm have my hair down. I hope you have a great week.